Major breaking news as we come on the air tonight because President Trump has now signed the Epstein files bill into law, the final step to force the Justice Department to turn over everything it has on Epstein within the next 30 days. Part of the president's lengthy statement, I'll read it here, where he said, quote, Jeffrey Epstein, who was charged by the Trump Justice Department in 2019, not the Democrats, with an exclamation point, was a lifelong Democrat, donated thousands of dollars to Democrat politicians, and was deeply associated with many well-known Democrat figures. The president goes on to write, perhaps the truth about these Democrats and their associations with Jeffrey Epstein will soon be revealed because I have just signed the bill to release the Epstein files. Trump says, as everyone knows, I asked Speaker of the House Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader John Thune to pass this bill in the House and the Senate. That, of course, came after he fought the bill, but he concluded with, this latest hoax will backfire on the Democrats just as all of the rest have. Thank you all for your attention to this matter. Of course, this is the bill that the president spent months trying to kill. He is now taking credit for its passage on Capitol Hill after it became clear that it was going to pass at least the House. While it's a moment that so many of Jeffrey Epstein's survivors that you've heard from here on this show have waited so long for, it is notable the president did not mention the women who fought for this bill's passage in his post tonight. The fact also that the president didn't take the opportunity to sign it today before cameras is notable, given how many bill signings and executive orders he has regularly turned into lengthy Oval Office events and press conferences. We did hear from the Attorney General on this matter earlier. Pam Bondi was asked multiple times how her department plans to handle this process of turning over these materials to Congress, given the massive amount of data on Epstein that the Justice Department has.
Does the new investigation by the Southern District of New York U.S. Attorney prevent the department from releasing all of the remaining files?
So we have released over 33,000 Epstein documents to the Hill, and we'll continue to follow the law and to have maximum transparency.
What are you doing here over the next 30 days as we understand it?
We will continue to follow the law with maximum transparency while protecting victims.
Yeah. When you say follow the law, Madam Attorney General, do you mean that you will provide all the files by 30 days?
We will follow the law. The law passed both chambers last evening. It has not yet been signed, but we will continue to follow the law, again, while protecting victims, but also providing maximum transparency.
So let me ask a question. Because I'm trying to figure out what this process is, right? When they release these documents over to Congress, is Congress supposedly releasing it to the general public? What exactly happens now? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out. What happens now that they release the documents? Does something new go on? Something happen? Because see, CNN has been selling this the whole time. So, like, for example, if I look on the right side right here, Trump stalls on signing the Epstein bill. The White House is silent. That was 18 hours ago. Okay, so he signed it overnight last night, but they still leave this video up. And this is what I'm saying. Like, they're going to continue to spin a narrative no matter what. So now what happens after they get it? Do they do something with it? Do they... Let me look at this.
Overnight, President Trump saying he's now signed the bill to release the Justice Department files on sex offender Jeffrey Epstein after near unanimous pressure from Capitol Hill. In a post last night, Trump claimed to be the driving force behind the bill's passage after his about-face last weekend when he urged Republicans to pass it. But at the same time, the president is still referring to the scandal as a hoax, trying to shift the focus to Democrats, saying, quote, perhaps the truth about these Democrats and their associations with Jeffrey Epstein will soon be revealed.
This shouldn't be a new issue, so they should be ready to go. I hope they release them immediately.
The Justice Department now has 30 days to release the files, but there's still no guarantee every document will be made public. The bill includes exceptions, including a provision to withhold files that would jeopardize an active federal investigation or prosecution. A notable caveat given Trump just last week called for an investigation into Epstein's relationship with prominent Democrats, including Bill Clinton. Attorney General Pam Bondi yesterday said she ordered that new investigation in response to new information, but she would not provide specifics.
Information that has come for information. There's information that new information, additional information.
Now, critics worry the new investigation into Democrats could be used to keep certain files hidden.
This is not an invitation for Donald Trump to pick and choose his version of the truth.
She doesn't have carte blanche to withhold a whole tranche of files.
Bondi refusing to say what, if anything, will be released.
We will continue to follow the law, again, while protecting victims, but also providing maximum transparency.
I know that, and I'm gonna beat this dead horse a little bit more before we go on to the next part of the show, because I know that there's a Congress member that's been stealing, and so we're gonna get to her next because that's a new bombshell that just came out. A, nobody is going to jail, nothing happens. B, I don't understand what they think is going to happen. Like, what is the point? If they thought that they had something, then they would have released it, or at least release a portion of it against Trump. Third, in 6 months, we won't even be talking about this once these documents come out. People going to go over it. They're going to scan them. They're going to use AI to give a summary of it. And that's going to be the end of it. And then people is just asking for something for no reason. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out what's this is the same. I think the same thing is that happened with this. It's the same thing that happened with Diddy, and that everybody was speculating that they went in and they raided and they got all of these celebrities on camera and they didn't have anything. And they didn't have anything. What documents do you think that Jeffrey Epstein kept? Do you really believe? Let me ask y'all a question. Because for whatever reason, y'all think that the government is just really just going to play ball with y'all. Like they really give a fuck about you. Do you really believe that they're going to tell you, little old you, gossip boy, gossip girl, that they're going to tell you who was hanging at the island? No, Eric, this has been going on since Obama was in office. They've been talking about Epstein since Obama was in office. That's the honest to God truth. Do you really think that you, little old you in Oklahoma, little old you in Tennessee, little old you in Mississippi, you think that they're going to tell you what the fuck is going on? Man, these people is playing in your faces. And for you to really believe that the Democrats is on your side is crazy, is insane. It's insane. You really think that they're going to let you know who the oil baron is that was over there, the politician that was on there? You think that they going to let you know what's happening? Come on. So, all right, so let me guess. Y'all think Bill Clinton, was over there as or after his presidency and he didn't cover himself? If hypothetically, allegedly, if he was over there, you think that they not, nigga, they didn't had 30 years. 30 years to figure this shit out. And let me guess, it's because you protested, right? You think that they're going to ensure that you know who was over there. We don't even know if Ghislaine Maxwell is even really in jail. We don't even know if she really suffering. we don't know nothing. Bro, I was doing this the other day before yesterday, I think, and I was asking a question. And I said, because listen, I do believe that it's certain people that's just untouchable. I was doing the show the other day, and I asked y'all a question, and I said, why aren't the survivors saying anything? Not one of them. And of course, we had the smartest people in the room. Of course, the smartest people in the United States of America just so happened to be in the chat. And they were saying, Anton, I can't believe that you don't know. I said, no, what? They can't talk. I said, why they can't talk? Why they can't just say it? Why they can't just say the name? Say one name. Give us one name. Give us one name. Just anyone. Any one name. Just give us one. They can't. You see what happened to the last girl. Give me one name. Just say it out loud. Say it in front of the camera. Release it anonymously. We'll put it on a recorder. They can't say it. So you got all of these survivors. They grown. They threw Cosby under the bus. They came after Diddy. Diddy got a new lawsuit. They went off all of the most esteemed men, and everybody is scared. They're scared. They won't say anything. All right, so let me play devil's. I don't even like to say devil's advocate, but you know what I mean. Let me look at it from the opposite end. Let me look at it from the egregious people's end, right? So I got these random women, and we know women love to talk. Probably women like to tell their own man stuff, the new man, right? We got all of these people, right, that's walking around. Now, I'm a billionaire. I'm tied in with presidents, who's who. I just so happened to be on the island. I hung out. I messed around with some of these girls that's grown now. Cool. And I'm letting them walk around hoping that they don't say my name, right? I just want to make sure that I'm just asking the questions. I'm a billionaire. I'm one of the most powerful people on this earth. And I just let a random chick walk around, and I'm sitting here worried about Congress people who I donate to, me and my friends. We own PACs, super PACs, and all of this stuff. And we're waiting for Congress to release the files. Bro, if y'all can't see the distraction, y'all really don't, you really think that you're going to get it this time. You really think that they're going to expose themselves for you. Right? They're going to tell on themselves. You know what? I support releasing the bill. Yeah, let it go. Let it go. Give it to us first. We going to review it. And then we going to make sure that we redact a couple things, absolve a couple documents, and then we going to release it to the general public. Then you guys can get it. And listen, hold whoever accountable that you want accountable. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Do you think I'm about to waste one dot of my energy entertaining this nonsense? They're going to get it this time, right? No, they're going to get them all. We're going to get them all. Right. Okay, I got you. Make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. I just can't believe that people really is going for this. You got white people, black people, all of them is just going for it. He already signed it. Eric, what more do you want? He just signed it last night. He literally signed it to release. Did you see the video I just did, Eric? Here, let me play it again for you. I'll play it one more time for you. Minute 50 seconds long.
Overnight, President Trump saying he's now signed the bill to release the Justice Department files on sex offender Jeffrey Epstein after near unanimous pressure from Capitol Hill. In a post last night, Trump claimed to be the driving force behind the bill's passage.
So he just signed it. Okay, so what exactly are you saying, Eric D? He signed it last night. All right. Anyways, make sure you guys hit the like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on. I can't wait to get my hands on the Epstein files. Right. Okay, you got it.